Hi everyone and welcome to the RC Retro channel. In this episode we're going to be taking a look at this vintage new unbox kit, the Tamiya Daytona Thunder, which came out in 1995, is kit number 58153 and is based on the C Group chassis. I think this is the 8th RC that came out on the C Group chassis, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the video. But this RC has two very cool features to it that I think make it rather special, and we'll again talk about that later in the video. But first, let's do a quick unboxing and see what we have. Alright, so the box itself, I want to say is in fair condition. I didn't buy it for the box. I don't collect boxes. As a matter of fact, I actually take all my boxes, whether they're vintage or re-release, and actually cut them up and keep a panel of it, just so that one day if I ever have a bigger studio, I could hang maybe the panels or the box art behind me. But I don't keep the boxes. So the fact that it's in fair condition doesn't really bother me. What's important is what is inside. So, first off, comes this nice little Daytona Thunder box right over here. You have your foam tires, which are brand new. Hold on one second. Nope, they don't have that Tamiya rubber smell. Just a foamy type smell. And also your motor is in here. We have a brand new Tamiya Dynatech 01R motor, and we'll talk more about this later on. But yes, this motor comes with this kit, and it's one of the special features, but let's talk about this in a moment. Put that back right in here. If you look in the box, everything is right underneath the body shell. Right off the bat, I'm looking at this, and it says this body is not vinyl coated. There's no outside mask, which means you're going to have to mask it yourself. This is a Chevy NASCAR body. We'll talk more about that in a moment. The original seller bubble wrapped everything inside to make sure that what was underneath the shell didn't knock around and scuff up the inside of the body. So that's a nice packaging feature right over there. And there's really not a lot to this kit. I'm going to stand up right now. It's a very basic build. All of our plastic bits. The C Group chassis was I want to say a very simplified build. You know, just a bathtub chassis. And here are your wheels, which is nice. Let's see. And that's really it. You're not really working with a lot with this kit. You know, there's our chassis, our wheels, a couple few plastic pieces right there. And in here we have our gearbox, or our gears, a couple FRP plates I want to say in here, and your hardware. That's it, we're done. Oh, there's another plastic piece right here. Not much. Okay, and then we have our very nice manual here. Cool. And our Daytona Thunder stickers. Pretty old. I hope they stick. Might have to try out that the water and the soap method to get them to re-stick. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, what else we have in here? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what those are, but team stickers. Okay, and our antenna. That's really it. Not a lot. As I previously stated, the Tamiya Daytona Thunder was based on the Group C chassis, the first of which came out in 1990, and ran all the way up to the point of where Tamiya started to re-release some of their models all the way up to 2014. It's based on an F1 type suspension with springs in the front and one mono damper in the rear, and has a bathtub style chassis. The first was released in 1990 under kit number 58088, which was the Mercedes-Benz C11, followed by the Nissan 300ZX, then the Jaguar XJR12, the Daytona winner, the Honda NSX, the Ferrari F40, the Mazda 787B, the Nissan R9 1CP, and then the eighth one, the Daytona Thunder. Now, there's been many more that has come out since, and some of these have been re-released, like, for example, the Jaguar and the Nissan. However, in these first 8, there's definitely 2 more I would like to add to my collection, and that is the Nissan 300ZX. That is a showstopper right there, and the Jaguar Daytona winner. Now, the Jaguar Daytona winner has been re-released, I think, twice. And when I got into the hobby about 3 or 4 years ago, I should say when I got back into the hobby 3 or 4 years ago, they were selling on eBay brand new for about $250, and now they have since in the last 3 years doubled in price. I've seen them about $500 to $600, but I would sure love to get one of those in my collection. I know Fix It Phil has one, so hopefully he gets his up and running soon so we can get some film footage of it, but I definitely still want to add one of those to my collection. So as I previously stated at the beginning of my video, what makes this kit so special? Well, let me share. The first is the body you see here. This is not a Tamiya body. There's no protective film on the outside. This is actually a Parma body. Tamiya teamed up with Parma and packaged Parma's body in this kit with their stickers, and that's the first reason I think this kit is rather special. Secondly, well, all Group C chassis up until the Daytona Thunder came with the black Sport Tune motor. This one came up with the Dynatech 01R. Now, this is Tamiya's first official hop-up part. It's number 53001, as in the first. It's a pretty spectacular motor, highly sought after, and the fact that it's new, mint condition, just makes it that much more valuable to me. Doesn't come with the original box because it was packaged in this kit, but nonetheless, pretty awesome. Now, this motor has a higher RPM output, 25,000, has 19 turns, and I have a few of these, but none in mint condition. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. There's actually one other kit that Tamiya packaged the Dynatech 01R motor in. This was not the first, actually. This was the second. The first being the Terra Conqueror. This is a new in-box Terra Conqueror you see here. Okay, this is kit number 58115. And this kit is the only other kit, the first one, followed by the second one, to ever include the Dynatech 01R. So, I know it's hard to see, but this one, the packaging is a lot nicer than this, and the Dynatech 01R motor is in the blistering package in here. So, that's a nice little feature. Am I going to build this? Yeah, I'm going to build this at some point. I don't exactly know when, but eventually at some point in the future I will build this. But for right now, it's going to stay in the box. So what does the future hold for the Tamiya Daytona Thunder here on the RC Retro channel? Well, we're going to do a follow-up video where we put the chassis together, and then there's going to be another follow-up video where we get the body painted up and out for a run. Yes, we are going to run this and capture it in all of its glory. And then, I guess at some point down the line in the future, I have already placed an order for a McAllister Chevy Lumina body, which was the same bodies that were used in the 1990 film Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise. And of course, I have my MCI Mellow Yellow stickers over here. Unfortunately, I don't believe they came with the sponsors that you see on the side of the car, so I had to place an order to get all of these stickers as well, to get all the little sponsors, and I'm going to have to intricately place them on the side panels of the car. So, but that's for a future video, because I figure since I have this with the black wheels and the sponge tires on here, and you know, Daytona, I always wanted to do a mellow yellow body. So McAllister Racing has the Chevy Lumina body, and I'm going to do a mellow yellow at some point in the future. All right, well, that's about it for this video, but keep an eye out for a follow-up video where we're going to put the chassis together. And I hope you enjoyed this video. So thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take care now.